Alright, and we'll see if the sound makes a difference this time. Hi, I am here. We had some commentary about the sound, and I'm adjusting my mic, and then I turned down the audio to 50% on the, like when things go live, because we're currently in the stars. There's not going to be a lot of sound now. If I had the music on at all, this is where the music would be playing, and you'd be like, oh, she's getting ready to go into the system. But yeah, hopefully this will help with the audio and you'll be able to hear me better. Yeah. Yep, so that was just basically a setting I had to fix there, is what it was. But the commentary is all the way back on episode 12 on YouTube. So to those who are watching, I fixed it today, which is on the 23rd of May. Yep. All right. Yeah, this is episode 19 is where we're at. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to do some drop pods is what we're going to do. I have, let me see what I've done. I think I sent a team out, so let's go get the stuff from the team that got sent out. And, yes, and today I'm a Viking because we're in a Viking system. When I'm in a Gek system, I'll be a Gek, and when I'm in a Korvax system, I'll be a Korvax. But yeah. Hello, my fellow Viking. No, just kidding. All right, so here we are on the Fleet Command system. And we're going to debrief the commander. The first planet they found was on fire, and but they got a lot of money for it. The second one, they did some fauna and discovered a lot of species. The next one is they got nip buds. They found a crashed ship. They've been a busy crew for such a short one, yeah. And then they returned home. This was a good one. They were very busy. But we got a box of caustic herbs. That usually when they do a flora or fauna expedition, there's always something that comes out of that. So, how very nice. So we're gonna go look at where this normally ends up. It normally ends up on the freighter when we get stuff back. And we're gonna take these nip buds and we're gonna put them into storage, because that's where they are anyway. And we're just gonna, I'm just dropping them in storage because I got things to do and places to be, that kind of thing. But we'll come back and organize that. Let's go send them back out, make sure the ships are okay. I'm gonna go to manage fleet real quick. Because I've now sent them out like 3 times. And the industrial, it came with that red dot, so it's not broken or anything. It just has had that for a while. But what I want to point out is that I have an industrial now. So I have of course the one I started with, which is the exploration, and then I'd gotten the combat. But now we have a support and an industrial. So now all I need now is a trade, and that'll complete my 5. And I want to get a Gex trade, because you're going to get better deals if you have Gex in charge of that. So, yeah. Alright, let's talk to our person over here. Alright. Let's see. We could do a combat patrol. We probably could do a successful combat patrol, but I'm going to go with the balanced. We'll go ahead and go with the longer one, because might as well, you know. And we're going to send all 4 out. Because this is balanced, what I've got here. And look at that, 4 stars. So, off they go. That's a well-balanced team. We're getting some good stuff when they come back. Maybe we'll even get a salvage fleet something or other. And wouldn't that be awesome? We may have to send them on a combat mission for the salvage fleet. Because a lot of times, there's two ways to get salvage fleet with these crews. And that is they kind of find it on their adventures, you know, or they fight. And they find it that way. So, you know. We will see. Now, the second thing I was going to do is we are going to be looking for... I've got it in my exosuit, I think. Yeah, we're going to look for 6 drop pods. And we're going to do it not in this system. This system has 3 planets, most of which are aggressive sentinels, and I'm frankly not putting my foot on an aggressive sentinel anything. So, let's start here. I suppose I should go in my freighter, shouldn't I? Alright, just a second, we're backing out. Wisdom suddenly came to me in that moment. Well, one of the reasons that I'm preferring to go in the freighter, even though I can't go as far and as fast, is, and I certainly can't go to a different color system, but if you go in your freighter, you're less likely to get caught up in a battle, some random battle, and so therefore it's just a safer flight, no matter what you do. Well, and the other reason, yeah, is you do tend to land close to the space station, so it's just ultimately speaking a better way of traveling. A shorter way of traveling. Alright. We're gonna... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. I meant to press B. And we're... Yep. You know, that's true, I don't. What if we went to the regular, and then we looked to saw what kind of planets they had? Because I don't have to go to the station, I just have to not talk to anybody while I'm in the regular system. Yeah. Ooh. But we can't go to the... If we go to the regular system, we can't go back to the... Yeah. But, drop pods. We're just doing drop pods anyway. What we're really looking for are friendly planets. That's what we're really looking for. One where I don't have to sit there trying to avoid getting shot. Because we're on extreme permadeath, fugitive, whatever, and it's hard enough, so you don't need to add to it, you know. Now, we can't look at it right now, but I have a really, really good multi-tool setup, and things are starting to look pretty good on my ships. I don't have too many ships going on right now, because what we're doing is when we find interceptors, we're basically selling them, and I'll probably sell them unless they're an A class or an S class. When I find an S class, I'll be probably switching over the stuff that I have in the current interceptor that I have, and then that will become my ship. But today we're focusing on drop pods. Yeah, today we're focusing. Because I need a few more spaces. Alright, so here we are. I'm gonna look at discoveries real quick. I don't have a scanner, so I can't just scan it. And I look forward, therefore, to getting a scanner for my freighter, because that will make a big difference. But right now, everything is unknown, so we have to go look the hard way. So, which is not terrible, but just what it is. The moons will be perfect. That's yeah. So, if the moons are good, they will be awesome. Alright, that is a pretty little space station, but I cannot go into it because I don't have passwords. Okay, that's going to be a Hymo, I think. Yep, frost crystal. It's got a moon over there. It's a webbed moon, so that might actually be like a... It might have glyphs. Not glyphs, glitches. Glitches. It also might have glyphs, but that's a whole other... whole other conversation. Alright. That's acidic. Yeah, probably not. Not a lot of drop pods. Yeah, it's trying, but I'll have to get a little past my ship and a little past this planet to really see it. That one's probably maybe a paradise inverted. Ancient bones, activated copper. So it's gonna have storms. But not aggressive sentinels. I didn't see a thing saying aggressive sentinels. Yeah, it came right up while we were even having the conversation. It is, yep. It is by this is tectonic. This is also activated copper. So we got two extreme planets. The tectonic probably has a real good chance of having, I'm going somewhere with it, but storm crystals, okay? But we're not here for storm crystals. We are here for, drop pods. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the webbed moon and see if it's what kind of planetary situation's going on. 6. Oh, 4 planets, 2 moons. Yeah. Yeah, I ignored the fugitive. I don't need the money. I don't want the hassle. You know, I've never been on a webbed planet. It implies that there are spiders and things. Oh! But what it is it's got these little rolly ball things. So that's going to have but one animal. See that? So this is a webbed planet. That's very interesting. Okay, no. So it's not going to really have buildings. So we could try and do a drop pod, but it'll probably send us to a different place. Because it's just... Yeah. Well, it is next to the cold planet. It might send us there, yeah. Take a look here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, these don't tend to have trading posts. It has a house? Oh, it does. It has an unknown building, so we'll go take a look at that. That's not too far in this kind of planet here. Okay, now I know there's an animal over here. There we go. Look at how much, that's 500,000. Wow. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Holy cow. Now, technically speaking, if you wanted a round, rolly pet, you can, in fact, get one here. That's just, you can feed them. You can't ride them or do anything, but you can feed them. But they will follow you, yes. Alright, let's go see what kind of buildings we have on this planet. I don't mind running in this case, but yeah, I have 100% on the launcher. Ooh, yep. Oh, no, these tend not to. I mean, they might, because you would think that they should. But I've found on these planets they're a little hard to find, so that's why I haven't even bothered looking. But they, in theory, they absolutely should have the question mark, and you should be able to find them, so we'll just kind of keep an eye out. But we'll probably have, if we find another planet like this, you notice how spread out everything is. If it were a little less spread out, I'd say we'd have better luck finding it. Oh, okay, yes. Ah, it's a plaque. Okay, so one thing you do have on these planets, and I guess I should have realized that's what it would be, is you do have, like, ruins and plaques and things like that. So there, we might be able to find a drop pod. We'll see, because it might give us one because we looked for it. You know what I mean? My knowledge of the Viking increases. That's such an easy way to get Viking. Yes. It's kind of a legit outdoor thing. Caves are, when you're on a planet like this, caves are where you're gonna find your, like, carbon and whatever. Ooh, let's see. And, I mean, okay, so it may not be a lot of money. This is something, you know. Not necessarily letting me get them all visually speaking, but that's okay. I don't have to have everything. Sodium. Yeah, I picked it up. Yeah, if you happen to come onto a planet like this and we're low on everything, you could survive here. Until you got everything, you know what I mean? Now this is so frustrating. Sometimes when it's on a hill like this, you can open them up, but you can't necessarily gather them up. And it's just, and rather than be distressed about it, I'm just gonna be grateful I saw something pretty. Now, one thing, like if you are looking for glitches, okay, and this is just me commenting now. If you're looking for glitch balls, look for ones where the color of you see the glowing circle there? Okay, not the one that's rolling, but if you see one with the glowing circle that's still, the color will be different. It won't be white, it'll be something like blue or red or green or something like that. And that's how you know it's a glitch. And then also, of course, yeah, and of course if you scan, you'll see a question mark on it. So, yeah. Alright, dust and dihydrogen. Yeah. I admit I'm just kind of looking now on the chance that I might see it, but yeah, they're too spread out to really see, so I might, but I'm not gonna sit stressed out about it. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the ship real quick. And we'll run the drop pod, and because our whole point about being here is to do that. Also, I'm gonna get my nanites while I'm remembering to do that. Yeah, totally missed that. Walked right by it. I was very focused on getting back to the ship. Yeah, I got a lot of dihydrogen though, so I got some dihydrogen jelly in the storage tank, or not storage tank, but you know, on the ship right here. Yes, they are. I'm not using them as much, but with permadeath, you try to be, well, let me rephrase this. I have learned that it's best to be careful when flying. My jetpacks are a lot better than when they started. I got a lot more sprint than I used to have. I can go longer, faster, and that's actually really nice. Alright, and we're back. And we're going to come over here. And we are going to run the drop pod request. Drop pod detected. Let's see where it sends us. I'm kind of shocked. It looks like it might actually be on the planet. 2858. That says it's on planet. It doesn't say it's off planet. Alright, so we're gonna hold to register completion. Awesome. That's a free set of points there. I was gonna say I'm some sort of naturist here. I'm a compiler. I've discovered the species on 6 planets. That's really quite a few. Now, to put this in context, for those who know me and have been following for a little while, why that is important is that I've played this game since 2016. First on the PC and then later on the Xbox. And it wasn't until last year where someone showed me how to scan and turn those in that I started getting the naturist kind of zoology kind of rewards. So it's funny. It's really, really funny that I'm doing it now. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad to know how to do this. All right. I didn't know. I just didn't. Anyway. I didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah. So I just knew I never got it in any of my other games. Alright. Wow, this was not far at all. Well, I know. This is about the safest you can get. Nobody's going to know I'm here. If I could get all of them on this planet, then... well, doesn't that solve things? Well, and it... Look at this. We might be able to find a gravesite. I mean... Now, the reason I'm saying that is gravesites are kind of found on dips. Like, that's just what I'm... You know... You look for lower parts of the ground, and that was what seems to be happening here. Ooh, white boxes, white boxes. Health restored. That'll be health at maximum. Let's see, we might get some sodium nitrite out of this or something useful. Put a destruction. Deck relic, okay, whatever. Alright, let's do this thing.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
There we go. Awesome. Alright, well that is awesome actually. Exosuit inventory upgraded. I do, yeah.
Units received. Units received.
They are, yeah. I think that was all the new ones I'm going to get off of that. Okay, so... and of course I forgot to do basic scan, let me see. Alright, so I'm going to go back here, go to the exosuit, and let us scan for the next one. Okay. Now that one is farther away. Arrive in an hour. What we're gonna do is sort of follow in this direction for just a little bit, just to see if we can see another drop pod. Because you see it's kind of in the line. I don't have my signal booster, no. Okay, there's a ring there. But that would help find things like ships and whatever. Okay, so a lot of the houses that you're going to find on these planets are not actually houses. They're these giant rings. Now there's a story behind those giant rings. Those used to be where the Sentinels came out of before they started popping out of the ground and whatever. And that is why these kind of planets are desolate. Now just hold on. This is not a ring. It's damaged machinery. I might still go ahead and drop down. Yeah, I'm gonna try and scan for a grave, because there's a good chance there might be one. So, we can have up to 4 graves, and then I'd be able to just skip to my loo down to the, center of the galaxy. Yeah. Nothing found. Alright. Alright, we're gonna scan, and we're gonna look around for another building, possibly. Or a grave, you know. Just looking. Nope, just the damaged machinery, that's fine. I know.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Scanner's recharging here. The only thing about the extreme is the scanner takes a while to recharge. And so then you might as well use your eyeballs. There's a ring. Yep, just takes it a while. See, we got 3 minutes. And technically what I would normally do, if this weren't a moon where things were closer together, I would go up into the air and come back down. But what I'm trying to do is keep my eye out for buildings and for interesting locations. Well, no, you don't. You don't necessarily want to look behind you. This is the Beeblebum method of searching. With the difference being that I'm looking from inside the cockpit. Actually, if I might need to take a pause and change my view if it'll let me. There we go. That gives me more view here. Yeah. I'm a little too high. Gotta get a little bit higher while at the same time being low enough to see things. Yeah. We're getting close to it too, so any buildings I find now are going to be this drop pod. You know what I mean? So. I don't have salvage data with me, I don't think. I did not, no, I have to say I did not. Yep. So here we are, successfully arriving. It's such a different flying thing. I'm so used to flying inside as the pilot that looking from the outside is just a little weird to me, but... Yep. There we go. Look around real quick. Cargo pods. Alright, so we're gonna do another drop pod. That is in walking distance, really. So what I'm going to do is I am going to walk there, but I'm going to make sure my launch fuel is up. Now, my reasoning for walking, because it's only 1,000, is that then I can kind of scan along the way and see if something pops up that I wouldn't otherwise see. And I get my favorite berries, my favorite berries there. I always imagine them having like a little zing to them, like a little tingle. Yeah, they are only ever on the exotic planets. You don't find them elsewhere. Yeah, sweet tarts, yeah. If I can reach that. Oh. Change it. I so like having more jetpack. More jetpack. Top of the mountain, I'm gonna run another scan. Actually, I should be doing this too. Well, because we're on a, like, mountains tend to have, like, their own rocks. There's this kind of surface, you know. That was the drop pod, yeah. There's the drop pod over there. We're 505 from there. And then there's where my ship is. That's the drop pod over there. Yeah, I've noticed that, you know. For only having one kind of animal, there's a lot of them. Yeah. Yep, so it's got, you know, survivable stuff here. The sweet root, food, and oxygen, you know.
Units received.
The hydrogen crystals. The berries. Right. I think the hexaberry does go into the food processor. I know, like, the sweet root definitely does, you know, but I don't know what the hexaberry would give you. But I can't just pop out my food processor. That makes me sad. It's the one thing I really, really, really miss. There are some things that when I'm on a normal play I just get every time, and the nutrient processor is one of them. It provides a little extra space of storage, and you can make cool things with it, and I just miss it very much. Yep. Alright, we're gonna take a moment and we're gonna do a basic scan around here. Ooh, ancient data structures. There's another ancient data structure. That might be worth going and looking at anyway. Okay, and I'm gonna comment here. So this planet is the web planet. Look at those pretty cave flowers. I'm just saying. They are literally beautiful. You can't collect them, but they're literally beautiful. Ah. Well, it looks like it was just navigation data. I was thinking, well, there's a chance we could get another drop pod off of that. But... Yep. Alright. Alright. That's... there were only two. Oh wait, there's the curious deposit over there. Curious deposit? It sure is. It's like the regular Joe curious deposit, isn't it? Let's see what kind. They're all gonna go down the hill. Runaway molds. Let's see. I'm gonna guess this way, like down this way. Thank goodness I have a quick little mining tool. Alright. I remember that one time when I did not have a quick little mining tool and they ran away from me. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Alright. Let's go to the exosuit. I got a lot of runaway mold off of that. Let me take a look, make sure this is empty. Make sure this is full. This is going to take a little while because you can only do like 150 at a time. But that gives me a good reason to do this. Drop pod detected. Can't see it. Oh. It's in 40. I could walk it in 44 minutes. Well, that's nice. We're gonna call the ship to us. Yeah, we're not walking 44 minutes. I mean, I don't mind walking, but I'm... Yeah, I agree. I do not have salvage data with me, no. I have 9. No, I have 6. No, 6. Well, you know what? Let's see if I got the... if I can construct this. I can totally construct it. Buildable tech. I can do it. 1 signal booster. I need a metal plating, but I can do it. Okay, first things first, we're gonna take this and put it over in the starship. And actually, I'm gonna take some of these and put them in the starship too. Yeah, it'll be easier to do it on the freighter. Yeah. Freighter it is. Yeah, this is slow otherwise. Alright. It would be. Let's see. Yep. I did. Oh no, I did not. I will though. I'll make it at the drop pod. You know, what's funny is it's really cold this morning, but it's supposed to be really hot this afternoon. No, it's just identifying as a house by the drop pod. Well, maybe it is, but... It does, because we've apparently not searched for a drop pod with the... Alright, so we're doing this.
Technology for that. Technology for that.
Yeah, I gotta say, these are the kinds of caves that if you have difficulty dealing with caves, you want these outdoor ones. They're nice, they're a little less scary, you know, and you can get your cobalt just by, you know, shooting a cobalt out here. Man, that just works very quickly. Right, yes. Need some metal plating. Doesn't matter where I put it, I'll just do that. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna try this. We're gonna try a signal booster, see what it finds for us. Locate nearby structure. There's an abandoned building. Alright. The thing is, once you look for something on it, it finds that thing. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and take a moment, because I have the map to do it, and I'm going to go look for the drop pod. But you know what? We've squared off. Let's take a break on the drop pod, because we squared off the suit. Right? And then, let's go look for that abandoned building, see what it's actually, if it's an actual abandoned building, you know what I mean? Not enough launch structure. Good thing that I was very near my ship. 22%.
Technology recharge.
Oh, oh, my uranium. I was like, where's all my uranium? But I put some in the other ship, and... Okay, so we may be going back to the freighter here. I did, didn't I? Well, my goodness. I mean, look at that. It was right close. If I didn't, I can walk back, but yeah, I got my signal booster. It is like the abandoned building. Now, I have seen Jason run around abandoned buildings and collect larval eggs so he can go inside the building. This one is a big one, so there's gonna be a lot of running around if you do it that way. In order to get into the building. I don't have anything in particular that I need here, so I'm not going to try and do that. But the point I'm trying to make here is that if you decide you're going to go for an abandoned building situation, you want a smaller one, is what I'm trying to say. Yes. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to the freighter. I think we've done what we were gonna do. And I'm happy with it. I'm genuinely happy. There's an animal like right close to this. Just a second. I am gonna do myself a favor because I don't want it to be so close to my by my ship. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Well, when you feed these animals, what you get are edible clusters. Fiendish roe, which, okay, that actually weirdly makes sense. I don't know why it's called fiendish. It probably tastes like hot pepper, you know. But it does give you something, and you can claim them as a pet if you want to. But this is a mama and her bear. Well, this is a whole family, daddy, mama, and a baby. So we're just gonna move along. I try not to separate families, we'll just put it that way. Alright, we are officially far enough out into space to call the freighter. I've never really flown into the freighter on this kind of view before. It's kind of fun. Yeah, different, very different. Yeah, it does, yeah. I think we're gonna call it good. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching. I hope the sound is better this time. And have a great rest of the day.